Welcome to this video. Today is day number 8 of the 2022 Diamine Inkvent Calendar. We'll start with the calendar. Let's find day number 8. We've got 18, here we go. We've got number 8 just below the words. Just move this up so it's more central to the camera. We'll take a look. Ooh, that's different, isn't it? Jingleberry. So it looks like a bit of a pinky colour. Let's move the calendar out of the way. So Jingleberry, this is a standard ink. Looks quite nice. Let's pop that to one side and fetch in my colouring swatch card. Here we go. There's the swatch card. There's the ink. Let's take the top off. First weapon of choice is the Serendipity dip pen with a broad Yoho nib. So that gets dipped into the ink. So we have here Diamine Jingleberry. Do you know, I like this colour. I was a bit concerned it might have been very much pink, but it's not. And this is Inkvent 2022, day number 8. I'd love to see this colour maybe with some shimmer in it. I think the silver shimmer that we saw in yesterday's would have looked really nice in this. Let's fetch in the second weapon. Here we go. This is that Pilot Parallels pen. Let's dip that in and do my swatch. I do like this colour. It's not usually a shade I go for is like pinks, but this is tending towards the purple side. I actually think it looks quite nice. I can see me using this one quite a lot. Let's do my single line down the side. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Let me just pick it up, pop it to one side, and we'll leave that to dry. Whilst it's drying, here's my Endless Recorder notebook. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. Let's get that positioned in, and we'll fetch back the pen. So we've got here day number 8. Diamine Jingleberry. I do like the colour of this, I've got to be honest. Drying times, we got immediate. Looks fairly wet. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute, yeah, that smudge is still very similar to yesterday's, so it still looks a little bit on the wet side. I'll write my sentence. I know yesterday I forgot to do this bit, didn't I? There we go, there's the sentence. I'm just going to pop this over to one side to dry. Whilst that's drying, let's fetch in the advent calendar. So here we go, Santa's workshop. Well, we've got advent calendar. We're looking for day number 8. This one's an easy one to find. It's on the first page. So day 8, we've got a part of Santa's belly and we've got a bit of an elf. Do we have a message? Find the pink bauble. Well, that's easy. We found it. Although I would say that's more of a purple than a pink. But that's just me. In here, we've got a Freddo. This is a Milky Top Freddo. So that's going to one side. I'm sure that will vanish into someone's stomach very shortly. Let's pop this down. And we'll fetch in the her bag. So for those that this is maybe the first or second or third video watching in this series, when I did this last year, each day my wife bought me a stationery or some hobby of mine related gift for me to check out each day. She's done the same this year. She's been collecting them all year, I think. So this is the time when we take a look to see what's in there. So it's feeling around. Oh, I thought there wasn't anything in there for a second. Here we've got, get these the right way around by the look of it, Bic Gelosity Original. So this is a gel pen. I think she may have been having a look at my database of videos for next year. One of the things I'm planning on doing was to look at the differences between a fountain pen, a ballpoint pen, a gel pen and a rollerball. Now, it might be one, might be multiple videos. I aren't sure on that yet. But one of the things obviously I need for that is gel pens, and I was planning to get them during the sales in January, which is where all the start of school stuff happens here in Australia. But obviously my wife's been looking at my database and has already taken care of the gel pen for me. That's awesome. Pop that to one side. Let's fetch back in the notebook and the swatch card. They should hopefully be dry now. So taking a look at this, start with the swatch card. I do like the look of this. It's a nice purpley colour. And I've got 3 swatches which are very, very similar to it. The first one is another Diamine ink. This is Diamine Claret. You can see very similar, although I think this Jingleberry maybe got a few more purple tones than we see with the Claret. We've also got Lamy Beryl. Very, very similar. Maybe the Beryl this time might be a little bit more purple, whereas the Jingleberry a bit more pinky. Then finally, I've got Pilot Irishosoku Yamabudo. This, again, looks slightly more purple than what I'm seeing in the Jingleberry. Still nice, fairly close though in colour. Just pop them away. I'll fetch in my chromatography. I do the chromatography with all my inks now as I get them. I did do one for yesterday's video. I forgot to fetch it out. I realised that when I was editing yesterday. But if we look here, we've got maybe a slightly grey or purple line down at the bottom. Then we go through various shades of pink, hints of peach and yellow in there, till we come again to the paler pink up near the top. Quite nice, quite pretty looking. Writing, obviously no sheen or shimmer, so although I'll do this, we don't expect to see anything. I do see little bits of shading. I've got a hair there, get that out of the way. But it's a nice colour. I can see me using this because, as I say, it's not what I would call a pink. It's not a purple, but it's in that nice middle area. And I think if this is anything to go by what it'll be like when it comes out of a fountain pen nib, that might be quite nice to use. This is Diamine Jingleberry Inkvent 2022, day number 8.